Joining us today. If this is your first time in my live, my name is Chief Apostle Samuel Jr. I am the apostle and pastor of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in the ATRS. Those are African science, where we harness, direct, and disperse energy, frequency, and vibration. To each and every one of you guys, thank you so much for your continued support, coming to these lives and getting the information that is necessary. These lives are truly for adult people. They're not for children. To each and every one of you guys, on this platform, I want you to know that I am a Sagittarius, my moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is truly Pisces. What's up there, my Chris from Philly, my Sagittarius? Thank you for joining us. As you guys are being notified that Chief Apostle Ely is live, I want to say, first of all, salutations to my Madrina, to my Padrino, and to my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, and Paulo, Mystic, and Ajays, to each and every one of you guys that practice real magic and are out here hoodoo workers and conjurers and Mystic and Ajays and Yamis and Eastern Stars and Masonic Order. I appreciate each and every one of you guys being true to the nature of what conjure really is. And to each and every one of you guys, this is going to be an important live for any melanated person that is out here displaying themselves in this social media platform. What's up, Allison Williams in the house? Thank you so much. What's up, my baby Scorpio? Thank you, darling, for helping Chief Apostle. She sent me a text today. She you know you got over 10,000 followers. You can get paid on TikTok too. My baby looking out for. If you're going to chime in on me, help me make some money. What's up, my love? My Taurus is in the house. I'm her favorite apostle, I must say. We appreciate that. And much love. What's up, Demetrius Clark? We'll be seeing you this weekend in our consultation. I'm very excited for y'all. And I'm going to share some information. Now, once again, I always like to do this. I've been doing magic since I was a child. I have been doing conjure since I was a child. Necromancy since I was a child. I am 51 years old. I'm not an amateur. I am I'm almost a year in Ocha. August the 5th, I will be crowned a full year. But I am not new to magic. I am true to magic. I am magic, okay? And I'm black magic at that. To be very honest with you, melanated to the core. I want to say to you guys, this is going to be a very important live for Christian people. It's going to be a very important live to anybody that is in a Christian church that is practicing the ATRs. Anybody that is not in the church, but you practice the ATRs, but you have been influenced by the church, and especially black melanated people in the United States. We have been bastardized when it comes to Christianity, and a lot of times we go by based on what we heard, not what we know, and so therefore we have built a lot of our belief system based off what we heard versus actually what we have experienced, and we would defend what we heard over what we know all day long, every day, and down that hill. So I'm here to talk to you and to educate you from a journey, experience, being up under people that have practiced the ATRs and black arts over me, and I have learned from those prospective people. And so therefore, I'm teaching from a place of experience. I'm also teaching from a place of being tried, proven, and tested. What's up there, Triranda Aries in the house? What it be and what it is. To each and every one of you guys, as you come into my live, hit that like button. I do realize that they're going to have people coming in here just sightseeing and whatever. But we're going to learn tonight, and I want you guys to understand something. Yes, I am degreed and I am studied, but at the end of the day, I practice and I live this. This is a lifestyle for me. This is not something I do in between times. And so I want to share and be very candid and honest with many of you guys that really want to learn real magic, spirituality, and our change. What's up there, Ryan? I am going to burn. I checked and just saw that you had sent a cash app for roll opening, and I wanted to do it while I was live. So I want to I know you trust me, but I want you to know that that's what that I actually did it, because I just saw it just a few minutes ago. Because I had took a shower, got myself ready, and I got on live. So I haven't I've been off, but I've been out here getting myself together. I had to buy some red wine from Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, and so I buy sheets and stuff like that. So that's what I do. Let me burn that right now for Ryan. Now, what's up, Monique 444? My Cancer in the house, back to back Cancer. What's up, Shamari Sasha Fears? How you doing? So to all of my Christian buddies, these are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God. I don't know how y'all demonize the divine names of God, but y'all managed to do that as well out of ignorance. But those are the cards I read from. To all of you that got your talisman, those are still $300 donation. I have Oshun, I have Obatala, I have Iligwa, and I have Oya, Ogun. I think I pronounced them wrong. Oya, Ogun, Oshun. I think I have 5 talismans, and those are only for donation of $300. Those are set on my my shrines, and so therefore they carry a lot of Ache, and many people out there have my talisman. They can tell you my talisman work. They carry a lot of Ache. Now, I am crowned Mafedifun Oya, and I am crowned Mafedifun Babalu Aye. I am birthed from Obatala, but I am Rati Mafedifun Iligba, some people call Eshu. I know that people don't realize that Iligwa is the Orisha of Eshu. So that is when you see the yin and the yang, that those particular entities is the dark energy and the light energy. And to those that practice voodoo, that would be Papa Legba versus Metkafu. So there's always in ATRs, there's duality in energy, frequency, and vibration. But this is the road opener to actually burning this with Ryan for road opening on today. And these are the entities or spirits or energies that we work with Crossroad or any threshold, doorways. I grew up with the iron being placed behind the door. I grew up with Iligwa behind the door. So I'm very accustomed to this type of magic and expression of energy. But I want to talk about grown people stuff today. She said, Lord, I can't wait till she pregnant. But the wine, red wine is good for the for your blood. But Minister Mario drank wine just to be sure. He said he giving the ancestor, but I'm actually I bought him a very refined wine because that's what I do. I take care of the Eguns, I take care of the ancestors. I am a natural born necromancer. And I want to say this, and I know this is going to be a little off subject with what I'm going to say. I want you guys to understand, like, when it comes down to certain ancestors and veneration of ancestors, especially to the cemetery, with my grandmother and other relatives, I realize I'm a grandchild, and so therefore, out of respect for my mom and her children, actually her biological children, I don't do what I want. I do venerate my grandmother and my ancestors, but I do it in a respectable way and understanding my position, that I can't do whatever I want to do. In my situation with Minister Mario, son of Ochosi, I actually have legal rights to his remains, and so therefore, and I still try to do things in a tasteful way because he still has a living father and he still has brothers and sisters, and I would not, I dare not try to be disrespectful, but I honor his belief system and his trust that I would do things in a tasteful manner. And the veneration that I'm really doing is really going to benefit his daughter when she decides to get into Ocha or Lukumi or Santeria, that her father will be in a elevated state and ready to rumble. And so therefore, the person that's truly going to benefit from the son of Ochosi is his daughter. And so she's very interested. She has me praying for her crystals and stuff like that. She's been into this a very long time, even as a kid. And so she's raised up with this. But at this particular time, she is not initiated. But so I want you to understand, I'm a very respectable person, not only to my own ancestors or my own biological ancestors, but I also understand if I'm out there working cemetery graves, I'm going to be respectful that that is somebody's loved one that I'm working with. And so therefore, I do things in a discreet manner. I do things that are not as obvious to the eye as some people reign to do. And if I'm going to do a sacrifice, I'm going to do a sacrifice with tact. So I want to say that to anybody that ever gets work from me, I am not interested in people actually seeing, especially when I'm working with other people's graves. I'm very respectable, and I still able to do the manifestation, able to give the ache, the offering to that particular spirit. And then if their loved one decides to come, the most dramatic thing that I'm going to do is leave flowers. Other than that, everything else is I make sure it's in powder form. I make sure that it's in liquid so the earth absorbs that. So my son is black, black. I don't know what that means. Okay. Now, I'm going to say some things tonight that may be found offensive to some. And to others that have taken my classes, to others that have been following me for a while, they understand Sagittarius energy. They understand that my moon is in Aries and my rising sign is Pisces. And personally, I am not here to be liked. I'm here to share knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I'm also not interested, and I'm not trying to change anybody's mind. If you're a grown adult and I'm sharing information, you go research it for yourself, and then you make a decision whether you're going to embrace or absorb that energy, or you're going to disperse that energy and send it on its way. I am here based off of a platform that has been given to me, so I can help those that resonate with what I teach and I share. I also want you guys to understand this in particular, that I am endeavoring to inspire melanated people to evolve into the deities or the gods that they are. I am not interested. What's up, William? I got your Cash App. And so somebody says chocolate, kingdom, blessing, Jesus. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you as well. And so I am very, very focused on melanated people. That does not mean I will not help other people, but in my world, melanated people take precedence, especially melanated people that are in the United States. Does not mean I am going to be beguiled, tricked, or deceived by melanated people, because I know there are some jackass melanated people, just like there are some jackass other non-melanated people. So I'm going to share some information, and I'm going to say some things, especially to us that are in the church. And to all of you that love cooning, this is going to be very offensive to you, okay? So I'm starting right there. If you want to learn, want to know what to burn tonight, because sometimes they ask me, roll opening, blockbuster, or roll opening, blockbuster, or mental clarity, because some people need clarity. So I want to talk to my subject tonight is if you want advice, you either if you guys have questions, we have super chat, and you can use super chat or a sticker to get any question that you may have. If you want me to come off subject, I will address it if you do super chat. But if you have certain things going on, you need to go to my bio and get a consultation, and we can move further there. So I'm going to be sharing something that is very pertinent to the elevation and the growth of our ATRs, and especially those that practice in the church, or the ones that have left the church but still practice the ATRs, but church is in you. Okay? So we're going to start my subject tonight, certain man. Why people feel comfortable mocking or making fun of the ATRs. Side note, mocking is not without punishment. I'm going to say this again. What we're going to talk about, as above, so below, moon energy in Cancer, is understanding why people mock and why people feel comfortable mocking melanated people, especially when it comes down to the ATRs, or African traditional religions. Now, I'm going to first start out with Psalms 1 verse 1. And I want melanated people to understand, especially all y'all that like the coon. Thank you, Demetrius, for posting that for me. What's up, my Natasha Foster, my chocolate from North Carolina? Yes, yes. She said, you don't talk to her, you eat first, and then you then you communicate. But you are, and say your grace before you eat. Anyway, I'm always a proper host. Now, Psalms 1 verse 1, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to break this down. So to all of you all, I'm rocking my Fedifun Iligwa, and I want you to understand I deal in duality. So this is what we're going to deal with on tonight. It says, oh, my glasses are in the car. Hold on. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not, that walketh, strive, crawls not in the counsel or in the advice of the ungodly, those that do not believe in the ATRs. All of you all that like to talk to people that don't actually practice what we practice, that's not a blessing. It says, nor stand in the way of sinners. People that you try to hinder people from getting what they got because they have fallen short of the glory of God. Y'all know church folk love to do that. They experts at that. But here's the clincher. It said, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Scornful people are the people that mock with intent to hurt and harm and maim. Okay? So, we're going to start off there first. Now, first of all, there's a history of Caucasian people, white people, trying to be comedic or be comedians when it comes down to black people in general, and especially specifically when it comes to our magic and our culture. There is a systematic mindset that when you dealing with melanated people, they like to come in because it's not their culture, it is not their science, and try to be funny or try to come across funny when it comes down to the ATRs. Now, I need to explain this as a disclosure. So, I need you to consider the mouth that is speaking unto that. I'm be fair with you so you will understand where I'm coming from, so you can consider the source by who is speaking and teaching on tonight. I grew up in a family. I did not grow up looking up to white people. I need to say that. I need you to understand my mentality and how I grew up. I grew up, and I'm going to give you some instances. My grandmother sent my mother to the bank to make a deposit for her. My mother got to the bank, got to the teller, was making the deposit. Because of the amount of money that was being deposited, the teller decided to detain my mother. They detained my mother in the bank. The bank at that particular time was called Barnett Bank. So they were not allowing my mother to leave the bank. So my mother, being a Virgo, she said, can I make a phone call? They told her yes. My mother called my grandmother. When my grandmother got to the bank, my grandmother was cussing from the time her foot hit the door, and because at that time the door come open like that. And she told them these words. This is how I grew up mentality. She in the bank, she said, if you don't let her go, she won't work no motherfucking more. That's how I grew up with that kind of language. I don't care if you was a police. I heard my grandmother tell the police, get your motherfucking ass off of my property. He radio in. This is how I grew up. I want y'all to understand. I didn't grow up with this fear of speaking my mind. And I don't care if you're the judge. I don't care if you're the police. I don't care if you're the prosecutor. We work equal opportunity. Everybody got worked on. If you was a judge, you got worked on. If you was a lawyer, prosecutor, all y'all ass going in. You understand? There was no magic in my life did not have a separation. You wasn't white enough that you couldn't get this work. You wasn't rich enough that you couldn't get this work. You understand? So I need y'all to understand, I didn't grow up with that disrespect. Now you might laugh and kiki behind my family back, but it wasn't, you paid a price with that foolishness. You understand? So I came up like that. I came up with my uncle slanging police officers over their cars with their badges on. You understand? I didn't come up with that fear. Here come the police. Here come they sending you something from the courthouse. Because all y'all can get some work. Huh? The bailiff, you can get some work too. So I didn't grow up with this mentality that my magic could only work on black people. My magic was only for the ghetto. My magic was only for the financially challenged. Huh? The lawyer can be brought down. The judge can be brought down. The senator can be brought down. Whoever ass was in the way of victory, you can get this work. So I'm sorry, because I want to be honest with y'all. I didn't grow up like that. I didn't grow up where I was looking at white kids and said, oh, I wish I had what they had. Because I didn't grow up like that. I got whatever I wanted. And if my mother didn't give it, I got it from my grandma. If I didn't get it from my grandma, I got it from my aunties and my uncle. So I don't want to pretend to y'all that I grew up with this. I'm like every other black man out here. And I'm talking about as a child, I saw that, and this is my honesty. You understand? Because I want you to consider the source of why I think the way that I think. And so therefore, when you come to me and talk about what your lawyers say, I don't give a damn what your lawyers say. When you come and tell me what the judge say, I don't give a damn, because she or he can get that work just like everybody else. You can be the president of the bank, or you can be the waiter at the restaurant. You can get work. My work do not discriminate. If it could touch heaven, it could touch your ass. That's how I rock and roll. Just being honest with you, sir and ma'am. Because a lot of times when you listening to people, a lot of y'all think that this personality is for social media. No, this is my mentality. Now what I do, let me tell y'all something. I'm not an Uncle Tom. I ain't just got black. Let me explain something, y'all, because I need y'all to consider the source, who you listening to, why you listening to me, why I talk about why white people and Caucasian people feel comfortable mocking black people when it comes down to their conjure and their mystic. When my grandmother went to buy me a car at 15, and that white man came out there and told her to her face that the car that she looking for is on the used car lot, my grandmother showed her natural ass out on that place. My grandma believed in, she's a Sagittarius, she believed in flexing. We was sitting there when I was my grandmother, we was in Winn-Dixie. I can't remember because she always had 3 or 4 carts when we go grocery shopping, because she buy food for everybody and everybody mama, and she's always been extra. So I don't know if it was a Thanksgiving, it just was normal for her to have 3 or 4 carts. Okay, now what I'm finna tell you is what wasn't normal. So we was in the line. Me, actually I call him my cousin, but he really was my uncle. He's my grandma baby son. But I was older than him, and I wanted to give him that kind of respect. Just being honest with you. I tell everybody he's my cousin. I still got to break down. I'm 51 years old, still struggling calling him uncle, because I've been calling him cousin so long. So we in the line. So we got 4 carts. My grandmother in the line, and they ringing up her stuff, and so this white man was behind us. And for whatever reason, I don't know why this white man say that, because they feel comfortable saying stuff. All he saw was a black woman, a heavyset black woman, and 2 black kids, and this is what he said. I get so sick of these black people with these food stamps. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, they used to have the food stamp booklets. The booklets, she had those. That's what she was fit to pay with. When she heard him say that, I'm finna talk old school to y'all, because this is how I came up. We had 4 carts full of groceries. She was finna pay with the food stamp. She put the food stamp back into the city. She went somewhere to the left or the right, I don't know, because I just saw her hand go back into her titty city. When she pulled out a knot. She said, motherfucker, I got enough money to choke a horse. That's how she said that in Winn-Dixie in front of all them people. That's how I came up. When white people talk crazy, she go ballistic. Okay? And what she taught us is they used to talking to black people, so sometimes you have to show them to be considerate. Think once, think twice, or maybe 3 times or 4 before you try to address the next black person, because that white man was not ready for that. She said, motherfucker, I got enough money to choke a horse. That's how I came up. So I'm not getting on social media trying to be funny or trying to be comedic or whatever. But when I do, ask Minister Mario, I'm the type of black man that will be in a department store and will walk from one end of the department store to find a black tailor. If you're going to get commission, if you're going to get credit, I'm going to spend I walk all the way across the mall. They be saying, because I normally have a bunch of clothes and shoes, whatever I'm shopping with. And so they be like, can I help you? Can I help you? No, I'm okay. And I will find, because in certain places I go shop all the time, I go and find that black teller, ring me up. You know why? Because white people do that. They do that on car lots. They'll walk past a black salesman and go and find them a white salesman or a Puerto Rican or somebody that they feel comfortable spending their money with. When we went to go buy my mom's car and I was going to pay cash for my mom's car, I went and found a black salesman. I spent $21,000 and I found a black salesman to make that money. Because that's what they do. Now, I'm not being funny because y'all know y'all do it. And guess what? Don't hate on me. I don't mind you calling me a nigga behind my back. Just like you should mind me calling you. My mama call him white bunny. But we call him a lot of things. But my point is, y'all, I want to be honest. If you show me respect, I got white friends that invite me places they don't invite black people. So I ain't never, even on my job, I've never had to be something outside of myself to deal with any nationality or cultural people. Now, y'all other coon ass black people, especially y'all that practice the ATR, y'all kiki, y'all laughing people. I don't put on with my padrino. I don't pretend to be nothing but who I am. And if that's a problem, my money is a problem. Okay, so before I teach tonight, I want you to understand how I came up and my mentality and what I was exposed to. My grandmother died in 1990. I was 18 years old. So all of my life, all of my childhood, and all of until I got 18, that's all I ever seen. I seen that out of my aunties, I seen that out of my uncles, and I seen that out of my mom. So my mind state was already formed and fashioned, and I agree with a whole lot of things. I might do it a little different, but I want to be honest. I know how to be fair with anybody. But when you come with that foolishness and trying to mimic like we had last night, these people feel comfortable because you don't believe in who you are and you don't believe in your magic, and you let them laugh when they really being serious. Because one thing about Caucasian people, they will laugh in your face, but they mean every single word that they're saying. Huh? Now, I might call you a monkey mouth motherfucker, but I don't want to hear Caucasity saying it. Huh? I might talk about your big nose and your wide ears. I might talk about your kneecaps and your ankles. And I might talk about your pigeon toes, and I might talk about your knock knee and your ass your ankles. I'm going to say that, but I have a problem. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. When they go at kiki, no. Because I can talk about your ass too. I can talk about you smelling like a dog. Because when it comes to my comedic and my comedy, it touches all ranges of life. You can be gay straight. In my grandma's house, everybody got the business. The good looking ones, the ugly ones, the fine ones, everybody got the business. So I grew up with equal opportunity. Everybody can get it. My kids were around there talking about I had favorites. Well, you couldn't tell the way I talk. You can't tell the way I deal. So if you call that favorite, so be it. But you getting your ass whooped just like everybody else get. You're light skin, dark skin, in between. Not needed. I don't care nothing about it. Short, midget, you getting some of these hands. That's how I roll. So I want to get that out. That's my disclaimer. But no, I don't. Let me tell y'all something. As long as we have systematic system that's set up to set certain people at a disadvantage, I don't want to hear about there's no color. I don't want to hear nothing about, we are in 2024. As long as black people have to pretend, my grandma, I'm going to say this. My mama didn't have a white voice. Y'all know what a white voice is. You know how black people have a voice for their black friend and a voice for the... I don't have a white voice. I'm educated. I'm knowledgeable. I don't have my grandma didn't have a white voice. My mama didn't. I wasn't raised up with my uncles them turning white. I didn't grow up like that. So some of y'all, when y'all get in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, some of y'all get into Obia, you get around certain cultures, you change and all that. I don't believe I have to change. I believe I have to learn, I have to grow, I have to evolve, but I don't have to be anything other than who I am. That's how I grew up. If you can take it, fine. If you can't. So I want to be fair with everybody that's listening to me on tonight. I want to be fair with you before I drop what I'm finna drop on tonight. I want to be honest and upfront. Huh? So, we as a people, the reason why they feel comfortable because it's a history of them making fun of our lips. And this is why we get that nowadays with all their lip implants. See, one thing about caucasity, it also rhymes with audacity. Caucasity and audacity comes together. It's a package deal. Because normally when they operate in their caucasity, they feel they have the audacity to say and things. Now, the caucasity is that the designs that many of you guys are always trying to fit into their statement of beauty and what's fine and what's sexy and what's beautiful and what's powerful and what's kosher and what's etiquette and what's profound and what's awesome. See, I don't fit in that category. And I'm not trying to meet their measure. I'm going to say that again. When it comes down to my magic, my spirituality, I am not trying to meet their measure. I am not trying to fit in to what they call proper prayer. Their proper. Thank you. Now, Matt comes in and says fried chicken. This is the bullshit that black people let Caucasian people get away with. Huh? Now, let me tell you another audacity. Do you not know that watermelon is the food for the gods? That is a particular fruit that is so vital and essential to black people. But white people or Caucasian people have made a mockery out of watermelon where you, because you may make 6 figures or you may be rich or you might be even wealthy, now all of a sudden now you don't eat watermelon because that's nigger food. When that is what's good for your melanin skin. That's what's good for your melanin body and your organs. You understand? Because they have learned that if they make enough fun of something, huh? And they'll turn around and eat it. The things that they make fun of. Not some of you black people in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Ajay. The very things that they have mocked, you stopped doing, but now they're going doing it. The same religion. The hoodoo, the voodoo. Now they won't in. That's the same conjure that they mocked. Huh? You don't want to walk in your power because somebody is mocking you. Even though the Bible said, watch them. They're not blessed at seeing them. They are very good at coining terms. They the one calling us gorillas and monkeys, but they the one having sex with them. The caucasity. Huh? Now they're getting fillers. Huh? Sir, ma'am, melanated people. I'm a black male. I'm 51 years old. This is ass. That's what ass look like, even at 51 years old. Now we can't get our asses in our own drawers that we purchasing because they got to create illusions to make it look like they got ass. No, those are your thighs and those are your hips. Your ass sits down here. Now our ass sits up here. That's our build. That's our natural build. But now they done made much fun and mock your big booty, but now they getting implants for booty. That's your fault. That's your fault for hating how you were designed and fashioned. The Bible says it like that. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. So when it gets down, so if they can mock your outward world, which is your physical temple, then what you think they're going to do for your inward world, which is your spiritual house? But that's what they do. But my problem is you have made them feel comfortable. Now I understand. That's why when you look at history, that's why they did the things they did. Mentally and emotionally to melanated people. But this is the same essence that they have tried to supersede, and they have not been able to supersede our geniusness, our talent, our inventions, and not only that, our power. But because you sit there out of ignorance and let them walk in and say bullshit, like when they talk about, oh Sam, you got chicken grease all over that thing, huh? I sure do. And guess what? Every day I go to Publix and I buy chicken. Normally I buy chicken from Publix. And I leave it out there for the white people. They don't throw it away. So I'm not the only one eat fried chicken. And I don't stop eating fried chicken. I have fried chicken on this. Like, you need to clean your truck. It's some nasty ass trucks in these other people and they don't eat no chicken. And y'all don't keep these trucks clean anyway. I don't let you mock what I do, what I eat, where I go, who I choose to sleep with. And you know another reason why they mock with our ATRS? Because some of you guys, when you lay down and get white dick in you, gay, straight, or bi, when you get white dick in you or you get white pussy, all of a sudden you think you better. You make them feel that way. It ain't them. You do. Because somewhere in you, you have accepted. I do the same thing they do. I F them just like anybody. I do them just the way they do melanated people. I get my rocks off and I come on home. You don't know how to do that. I don't let people determine who I am. And I already know that because I'm melanated and because I'm outspoken and I'm straightforward with people, then they don't like that. And that's why it's our responsibility. Do you not know all of the crownings? Minister Mari got crowned. It was melanated dollars. It was melanated people that got together on my platform. The reason why my platform is excelling and doing well, that's melanated. Predominantly, I'm not saying that I don't have Caucasian support, because I do. But predominantly, it's melanated people. Predominantly, it's people that acknowledge their blackness. It's predominantly people that understands chaos energy. It's predominantly people that honor the Orishas in their actual nature. The Loas in their actual nature. The Impungos in their actual nature. They're not putting on a song and a dance in order to make other non-melanated people feel comfortable. Using terminology, because they say what they want. They say what they want. You don't believe that you can be successful. And you show them that you don't feel like you can be in a successful relationship. You know why they mock us? Because there even rich black people are still making movies depicting black men as they're not fathers, as they're not protectors. You're doing no different than the slave master was doing when they were sodomizing your husband or your man right in front of you. But instead of you looking at the fact that your husband was being sodomized and raped, you're totally overlooking that the white man was doing the raping. He wasn't just raping you. He was raping your father. He was raping your brother. He was raping your son. And all of a sudden, he's the standard for what manhood and masculinity is? Do you know why there's so many dildos being sold? They're not being bought by women. And they're not 8 and 9 inches. They're not 10 inches. They're not being bought by melanated men like that. Some of y'all getting them like that. But predominantly, sex says a lot of things. And anybody that know what I'm talking about know I ain't lying. So you want to know why the mockery is going on? You let other people tell you what your man is. And you let other people tell you what defines your man as being a man in his manhood. And you think that energy ain't following you into the ATRs? The ATRs ain't going to give you pride and dignity. The ATRs ain't going to give you stability of who you are. The ATRs are not going to give you an image. If I showed you my voodoo doll right now, hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on. Come on, mama. Sorry, y'all. I could have bought my doll in any color. I got her as black as I could at the time. They got some blacker dolls now. But when I was there, this was the darkest one they had. And that's the one I bought. People can tell when you got self-love. And I'm going to say this to melanated people. The reason why you get mocked, because they understand you don't take pride in who you are. And you change in order to make other people feel comfortable. I'm not telling you to be rude. I'm not telling you to be indignant. I'm talking about when you're in your own element, doing your own thing. Why do you have a problem with being who you are and doing the things that is good for you? And now all of a sudden, because somebody else, non-melanated, has an opinion, you're not going to tell me how to practice my black magic. You're not going to tell me how to practice my conjure. Because once I let you tell me that, then you are guiding my energy, not my Ori. You are God. You're not the image of the universe. I am. You're not the image. You're not connected to Mother Earth. I am. Now, I realize that you in this system that got you 500 years jump start on me, so I got to work a little harder. I got to do conjure a little stronger, and I got to work with my egoons to give me some advantages because I got to keep fighting your systems that you done set up to give y'all the advantages. I understand y'all's system of policing. I understand all that. That's why I educate myself. But I believe in my black magic. I believe in dark arts. Oh, absolutely. And I walk in it, and that can kill, and that's why I look 51. And that's why I don't argue with them. I say because between 35 and 40, you won't look like you look. Huh? If you ain't got no black in you, you're going to break like a mug. So when they try to be funny and trying to be hee hee ha ha, the first thing I tell them, look at what your mom and daddy going to look like at 35. Now that's funny. I don't care how much you work out. I don't care how many muscles you get. At the end of the day, sir and ma'am, you're going to crack. I don't have to do plastic surgery. Huh? My mama ain't did no plastic surgery. None of us look our age. It ain't just me and my family. I got an auntie that done did all kind of drugs, and she don't even look her age. She out looking some of y'all right now. Huh? And y'all in y'all 30s. And she done did every kind of drug they can offer. And she's still here. Melanin. Sit over here, mama. I like to talk to these people. Run the history. Where you think blackface come from? Making fun of our skin. That's why y'all out here bleaching y'all ass. You're not only bleaching your face, you're bleaching your neck, you're bleaching your pussy. I mean, it's ridiculous. How far you gonna go hating on you? How far you gonna go trying to get rid of your pigmentation? You'll say out your mouth black is beautiful, but you don't believe that. And so therefore, when you go and do your conjure, whether it's an E5, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, none of your dolls, none of your conjure look like you. It look like them. I don't care how much money I make, I ain't getting no nose job. Huh? I done had many women lick this same nose. That's right. My mama dark skin and my daddy dark skin. My mama is dark skin, and well, my daddy mama is half Indian. She's Cherokee, for real Cherokee, not the BS black people he's talking about. Yeah, it's bloodline. But my point is, that's why I have a lot of Native American spirits that follow me too. So all of y'all don't know. That's why I deal in shamanism. That's why I'm good at what I do, because Papa was a Rolling Stone. It is what it is. I'm telling y'all, I'm a type of individual. When I understand, because I love comedy, I like good jokes. I'm not a person that I'm so offended when people. No, if you are just telling a joke and you're a comedian, and everybody can get it. I get all that. But when you are trying to be cynical and you're trying to be sinister about trying to be funny, then I'm going to roast your ass. And I'm talking not only, now let me get back to church folk that like to mock the ATRS. You make it easy for white people and Caucasian people to demonize the ATRS. But then behind closed doors, you are working the arts. You are moving through the arts. Y'all are a problem. Because at some point, when you going to stand up? When you going to stop demonize the witch you go to? When you going to stop demonize the psychic and the shaman you go to? When you going to stop demonize the Iyami or the witch doctor you go to? Huh? When you see a white person on the beach with crystals and walking around with a white candle, you feel you don't call them the demon, the devil, and Satan. You don't say that. But you see a black man or a black woman with a candle, and so all of a sudden they come demonic. They have the same instrument, but because you seen a black person, you wonder why they mock your magic? Because you believe in a God that they made up. You believe in a Jesus that they made up. But you don't believe in nature. You don't believe in the universe. And whether we call it Mayat, Bast, whether we call it Ezeli, whatever we call and name Mother Earth, Gaia, or Tiamat, whatever. Why you got a problem with that? Why aren't you embracing me as a black man in the United States of America that is practicing effectively with testimony? But it bothers you because you hate you. And I don't take it personal. I roast your ass and I keep it pushing. People that support me, let me tell y'all something. You don't come in my live when I know what I got and I know what it has done for me, and you can't make me feel in the top. You can't make fun of me. Because a white man can't touch the rhythm I got. I fuck better than most. And I'm talking, I'll fuck you at 51. I would knock your mama down, your daddy down, knock your grandma. I would make her move her wisdom teeth and take out your dentures. Because I'm getting a bit, I make your grandfather, I would give him the insure he needs. That's me. You don't come here to mock me. Because I understand my culture. I understand my magic. I understand why I'm gifted the way that I'm gifted. So I don't give you the space to make mockery. It's a different when somebody telling a joke. It's about comedian. I'm all with that because I like a good. I laugh. I talk about and laugh at black people just like anybody else. But when you come to try to be funny and trying to degrade my spirituality, I don't play that. I don't play that with my family. I don't play that with my children. No, my spirituality in my world is everything. That comes before anything. That's who I am. That's what I possess. So therefore, when you talking and dealing with me, and you might go to another Tata, you might go to another Sendero, you might go to another, and they may allow you to do that on their platform. They might allow you to do that in their face. But certain man, over here with Chief Apostle Samuel Jr., I done slept with white people, but my baby mamas are black. My children are black. You can swallow my seed, but you can't birth my seed. Now that go for your mama and your daddy. That's just me. And I ain't putting, like I said, I'm being honest. I'm letting you know why I do what I do. And when y'all come on my platform talking that crazy, they put some respect on your name. Oh yeah, I don't play that. Because I know when you trying to be funny. So now, since you trying to be funny, I'm going to show you what a real jokester, a real Sagittarian. Let's get some kiki going on. Now I'm finna roast your ass, While you sitting around trying to pretend that you got an ass and you got to arch your back to look like you got an ass, You got to create illusions with your torso. I don't have to do none of that. I'm shapely. I don't have to create no illusions to look sexy, fine, debonair, none of that. You bitch, and I'm talking to the men and women, you got to do all that. I don't have to create an odor. I am. So I want you to understand this about me. If you come with some sense, we're going to do just fine. But you come with the nonsense, I'm going to spit change. I don't play those games. And y'all allow, especially in the church, because you look down on your own ATRs that you are benefiting from, you getting cleansed from, you getting delivered from, and then you get in that pulpit and you will preach against the very thing that you are benefiting from. That's why they're comfortable mocking. Jason Brown said he's a Sagittarius too, so then you ought to know how we rock and roll. This should be very familiar to you. And like I said, it don't matter if you practice what I practice, and you might not be indulged in this as deep as I am, and maybe you are. I don't know. But I do know why they feel comfortable. But they don't feel comfortable in my space. It's heated in. It is what it is. I'm tired of black people and melanated people. And we looking at white people. People got a right to feel and think however they so choose. That is their mind. That is their mindset. That don't come before you. The problem is that you still allow that to go on. You know when somebody on side complimenting you. For a black person, you are real articulate. And for a white person, you to be coming out the trailer, you dress up real good. I mean for trailer trash, you doing awfully well. Good thing they gave you that job, or you wouldn't be able to get the pussy you get. Because I know she ain't having sex with you because you actually satisfying her. Because I'm her fantasy. I'm her fetish. No, ma'am. This is the BS right here. We are all equal. We're not all equal. That's not true. You tell people that out here dealing in this real world that we're equal. If people actually were doing that, I would be with you 100%. I'm going to say I have no reason to lie. When it comes to conjure mystic energy, I have absolutely no reason to lie. If we were all equal and that we are trying to understand why people feel comfortable making fun of black people when parents are telling their children not to marry or have kids with black men because society and movies are depicting black men in a certain type of way, when it's far from that, and that I have to address people because they try to treat me like the images or the ideas they think that we are, based off of a movie, based off of things that are taught in their home. Don't tell me we are equal. It's not the truth. Daniel, go fuck yourself. And I'm talking about with a 11 Machiavelli with a donkey dick. Melanated people on here that operate in ATRS, we know we are not equal. Now unto God, the divine, we still not equal because we have ATRS. That's why we need our magic here on earth, especially in these states. Because there's a great disadvantage. That's from jobs, career, and businesses. And if it wasn't for magic and spirituality, a lot of us, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I would not have the things that I have today. I know when I say to God be the glory, when I thank my ancestors, I know it ain't nothing about nobody but God. Huh? A black man with 3 kids and living like I live. Tell the black child that's standing in front of that white judge with that white jury that he equal. Huh? Same charge as that white boy, but they gonna get a different sentence. Same public defender. Same. I see it, baby. I've been doing magic a long time. I've been doing courtroom cases. I've been dealing with magic a long time. I'm not out here speculating. I'm not speculating at all. I'm talking about on job. I got people on my same job. They watch my program. They know I speak my mind. It's people that's a supervisor at my job that just white for no reason. They ain't a bit more belong in them position as a man on the moon. The only reason they got them position. They don't bit more know what they doing as a man on the moon, and they collecting the check, and they getting promoted. The worse they do, the more they get promoted. The more they mess up, the more they get advanced. They get bonuses. Man, I live in a real world. I interact. I'm in position of power. I'm not a Negro on the street playing a drum set trying to get tips. I deal in corporate America. You understand? I'm a 6-figure man. In case you don't understand, I don't work for McDonald's. Huh? I'm not trying to be a manager at KFC. And I come from investment property. I know the difference. And I don't let them treat me like that. And I stop them immediately. Oh, you think I'm one of them kind of black people. So let me bring clarity to your soul. Don't try me like that no more. Y'all love, and that's that stuff that I am very tired of people. We stand with Diddy. I sure do. Listen, when the truth is being told, all of a sudden, folks want to talk about equal, and when they know better than that. Miss me with that. Preach. I know that's shiggity. I know that's right. And that's down to pastor. You got all of a sudden now you have to whiteify your songs and everything to make them feel comfortable to invite you to their church. I don't care if I'll never come to your church. Ain't no power there, no way. I got the power. So why do I care if you don't never invite me to your church, to your conferences? That don't mean that I'm not going to prosper. That don't mean I'm not going to excel. I just got to get through your traps and your weaves and all of that. And you hoping some black person take me down. And that's they trying to. Black people that want to be but white, they worse than white people. And don't let them actually pass for white. You really in trouble. These white folks will give you uneducated. Oh my God. Ain't that the right Natasha? I should have had my glasses on. These white folks will give an uneducated homeless white man a job over a well-qualified black person. And we see it every day. And then and this is what gets me with black people. I know you can't stop what they saying. But I'm not for the grin. I'm not for to laugh at that. You're not for to insult me to my face and then I'm going to kiki with you. You make them feel like you're going to do what you're going to do what you're going to do. But I'm not with the bullshit. You're not going to just tell me that this is equality. And just because you got 4 or 5 white friends, all of a sudden now you can't be around somebody that is pro-black. And when I say pro-black, it's that why can't you proud to be who you are? I'm proud to be who I am. I'm proud to be connected to who I am. I'm proud to be a child of the day. I'm proud of a lot of things. What's wrong with that? And every time that we come together, you get nervous. All of a sudden now something has to be wrong. Something wrong. I don't want to put up with your bullshit. I don't want to hear your more lies. I don't want to listen to your delusions about how you're greater than me when you're a receptive gene. When you're parasitic in nature. And if it wasn't for our creations, you wouldn't have nothing to utilize. Those are facts. And you sit there and you laugh at that with them. And you make them feel comfortable to tell you that BS. I have more respect from white people by being honest and straight up than these other people. I should be getting some cash apps or something. No stickers, no. Oh, this is too much truth for you? This is too much truth for you? You grinning in people's faces and they practicing your religion. They call them African traditions for a reason, because they come from African sciences. But you kissing ass. Now, if you being sexual, I'm all for that. But you just kissing ass to get along, I'm not going to do that. I wasn't raised like that. This is not my personality for social media. This is actually how I was raised. So that's why I wanted to be honest. I can get along with anybody. I'm a people person. But are you not for to bring me the bull? And I'm talking. If I ain't gonna take bullshit off white people, I'm definitely not gonna take no bullshit off of black people that think they white. I'm absolutely not taking nothing off of you. I cuss you out before I cuss somebody out white. And I'm talking about in the church. You come with that foolishness, demonize, and then you're gonna use the same language. You're gonna use the same identical language, and cause you black and saying I'm gonna take it. You kiss both sides of my ass. And pay me when you kiss my ass, because my ass is blessed. I don't even want you kissing my ass for free. Y'all let them people play too many games. Because you don't really believe God is a provider. You talk about their reaches, but you don't believe in that. Thank you to somebody. I'm just hitting, like, thank you. Thank you. Somebody would thank you. What's wrong? And this is another thing. They so shocked that you guys support me. They so shocked that I'm talking about support. If you were just giving $1, they wouldn't. But the idea that you actually support my platform financially, you actually support what we do financially, all of a sudden now, Apostle Ely. I got you, Demetrius, with mental clarity. Let me tell y'all something. When we grow up and we start taking ourselves seriously, you'll be just like Elijah. When the children were mocking him and calling him go up, bald head prophet, you would drop your juju down. You would drop your gree down. You would drop your hoodoo down. You will hot drop. There will be consequences for mocking me as a tata, a mumbo. They don't feel comfortable. They feel comfortable because you only people that you want to do root work on is black people. You want to use your black magic on black people. Where I grew up, everybody can get some of this work. I got to go to Tampa to go to the law office because they finna get some of this work. I don't care who you is. You come for me, I will let your ass have it. If your 2-year-old come with the foolishness, Tyler gonna get this work. So if you don't want no problem, you better train Tyler to respect people, number one. And then also with all your racism, you get this work. My spirits don't have a problem working on, I don't care. You can be black and racist. When I say black and racist, I'm talking about you think you white. So you want to carry the torch. I'll put your ass asunder just like anybody else. Like what they've been saying it for a long time. All skin folk ain't kin folk. Come with that foolishness. Trying to blend in. When you really know you ain't with all of this melanated stuff. This is my life. This is how I was raised. This is how I practice magic. If you show me respect and dignity, I have no problem returning that energy back to you. But if you come here trying to mock whatever I'm doing, whether I wear a hat or I come out here butt naked, ain't nothing about this to laugh at, because you ain't built like this at 51 years old, especially a Caucasian. I know you ain't talking. I'm fine as hell at 51. You know it, and I know it. And these ain't dentures in my mouth. This smile is mine. What my mom and my daddy gave me. And just like this downstairs is mine. Every inch of it. Y'all let people sit there and talk to y'all crazy, and then you climb out. Over here, you want all the black people to respect that you a Tata, a Mumbo, or Hugon, or Mystic, or Ajay. But then when it comes to other races, they can pick and, oh, you supposed to be a pastor? I had a girl at my job talking about, because I had went off on some of my custom, and she told me, oh, you supposed to be a pastor? And I said, damn right, and I'll be up preaching Sunday. What you mean I'm supposed to be? I done married you motherfuckers in here. I done did funerals in here. Oh, I don't play. You come with that foolishness, I will straighten your ass like nobody business. My name is, my license is real. I'm not here to appease you. Oh, Sam, you just take things, no. You trying to be fun, talking about, when you use the word supposed to be a pastor? Suppose. You supposed to have good pussy and you don't. Sorry, that's how I raised. I'm Sagittarius. Sometimes it get me in trouble. Sometimes it opens doors that no man can shut. All right. I hope y'all hear that. Marcus came in my life, and Marcus is going to tell a grown man at 51 to shut up. Marcus, why you got a problem? I'm going to give you an opportunity, Marcus. Why do I need to shut up? It appears that you are male by your name. So I'm going to give you the courtesy on my platform where I rock and roll. I want you to tell me why I need to shut up. What did I say that I need to be quiet on? What information did I say that was untrue? That is not, I don't give my opinions on this platform. I don't teach my personal beliefs, and neither do I teach my practices. So tell me what I need to shut up about. Because these are all factual. Marcus, where your nuts at? Sir, I'm giving you an opportunity. Sir, numb nuts. Sir, What did I say that was not factual? You need to bring your nuts to the front. And I need you to explain to me, why do I as a black man need to shut up? Because what I say bothers you. Because you're not important. They feel comfortable because they have the system behind them. I'm telling you. And until you elevate and gain power and be restored back to your rightful place spiritually, they're gonna keep on making laugh. And especially all of you spiritual coons out there that keep grinning about that, you're not gonna talk to me in the kind of way. You're not gonna handle me in the kind of way. Well, I went to court and that and I listen. My mama was sitting right there. And that lawyer got slick out at the mouth with me in front of that judge. And I straightened his ass right in front of that judge. Right, my mama sitting there. I didn't, because my mama, I'm going to respect my mama. We might not see eye to eye together. And we might not see the word together, but she's still my mama. So I used language. But I used very aggressive language with that white boy. And I put him in his place. You don't, I ain't threatened by none of this right here. Because at the end of the day, you don't see me nothing as a nigga. And so since that's the energy you giving, I'm finna give you the business. Tree Rogie said, can you tell me when you gonna get a job? Okay, I'm glad. Now I'm gonna always keep this available because we have the capacity, and this is what I try to teach all of y'all that want to get on social media and want to get out here. And so, since you want me to get a job, would this do? Even though it's an old plaque, would this do? 25 years at UPS? Rogie, where you at, baby? Come back. I need to ask you a question because you came on here and said you treat Rogie. Would this do? Would this do for you? 25 years, do you make the money I make? Because I make over 100,000 on one job. Would this do for you? Take your regular trailer pass, missing teeth ass on about your business. I'm 51 years old. I almost got 30 years in this year. Don't play with me. Huh? Play with you. Go and sex your mammy, Rogie. Because y'all know y'all like to have sex in breeding. Y'all love to do that. And out there having sex with your sister and all that. How about y'all in love? Now you want to come over here and be some authority about education and morality. He asked. I'm waiting on you. I'm asking Rogie because y'all want to come in with, because it's social media. So you asked the question. I can go get something else, that prove that I have 29 years. I have it. I'm here for it. Rogie, was that sufficient? Was that sufficient, Rogie? Rogie! Everybody type Rogie, where are you? Everybody type Rogie, where are you? Is that sufficient? Do you live like I live, Rogie? 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 Oh, I guess not. That's right, Ryan. We want everybody to say, Rogie, where are you? Was that sufficient? And I know you ain't working at the Waffle House telling me to get a job. Rogie, y'all type Rogie. Where you at, Rogie? See, this is how you clown them. Because they think they be saying, so they think they be being funny. Because they think they dealing with other people. Like, I'm not these other spiritualists. I'm not these other spiritualists. I be trying to be honest with y'all so you don't get Rogie, where are you? You asked the question. Someone asked the question. Why do I sing? Rogie, you asked the question. Where are you? Don't come in and make a statement and leave. That's cowardry. Maybe Rogie slipped on the chicken grease. Melanated people, have your stuff together. When you come out here on social media, don't give these people something to mock you. Be rational. Be. Here you come with I'm gay. Why you want to know? You want some dick? Why would you want to know I'm on here teaching. You want to know what's my sexual preference. Why? If you want some dick, just say you want some dick. Don't ask me what my preference is. And you ask me, will I give you some dick? And then you cash at me. Depending on what you cash out, depending on what you cash out, I'll determine how many inches you can get. Because I got plenty to give. But the bunny got to be right. I don't have sex for free. I got a church to build. I got to get it how I get it. This channel is about doing real magic, but tonight we're talking about why people feel comfortable mocking the ATRs. Mockery does not come without punishment. That's what we're talking about. And if you want a cash app, if you want to also, certain ma'am, hit our super chat. And thank you guys as you chiming in. If you are just in the least bit curious, hit that like button. If you are at least bit intrigued, hit that like button. What my God select said. I was actually about to say I want some, but I don't have sex for free. Oh, Rogan was put in timeout. Rogan wasn't going to respond anyway. Because they're not expecting us to be prepared. You're not going to come on here and clown me. What is the ATR? Those are African science, African traditional religion. That's what ATR stands for. And those are Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo. But like I said, thank you so much. I hope that melanated people stop kicking, and allowing people to say in jest things that they actually mean, and they're not really trying to understand. They're not interested in your culture. They're interested in trying to mock their culture. I have a pastor. I practice the ATRs in Christian faith. Christian faith comes out of Egyptology and Kemet. And so because I know history, because I know where things come from, I don't feel like I have to leave the church world. I don't feel like I have to leave out of Christianity to practice my spirituality no more than somebody that practices voodoo goes to a Catholic church. Because Catholic churches are a light version or soft version of voodoo. And so we find similar to in any religion, because all religion is man-made. Spirituality is God-given. And so I can adjust my spirituality in anything that I so choose. And based off of American principles and Constitution, even though still in the Constitution, black people are considered, a third of human. But in the Constitution, they say freedom of religion. And so therefore, that's what bothers me with Christians. You're demonizing religion when our Constitution says we have a freedom to practice whatever religion we so choose. Because all religion are man-made. Now, how you use your spirituality in a man-made religion is up to you and your egoons, your ancestors. But for me, I am not interested in other people's opinion. I want melanated people to stop allowing people to mock the ATR. I want melanated people, if you're going to practice the ATRs, then you need to stand up for it. And as the scripture says, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father. And I don't think it's funny when they mock our culture or how we so choose to dress to represent our energy, our frequency, our vibration, or our deities, or goddesses, or whatsoever particular ATR that you're in. I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's something to laugh at or scorn. And so therefore I address them very harshly. Especially parasitic people. Especially when now that you are, the very things that you have laughed at, scoffed at, now you're doing. The same genre of music that you once laughed at, scoffed at, now you're participating in. You laughed at rap, now we got white rappers. And now you got plaques. You actually set up. Voodoo is interesting. Voodoo is a lifestyle. It's more, I promise you, it's more than interest. I practice Haitian voodoo. It is jaw-dropping. Just like a good head job. We want all jaws. But I say these things because I want to use my platform to make melanated people take their own particular practice. You can't stop somebody from mocking you when you don't take their own spirituality seriously. It starts with us. And it ends with us. And once we take our spirituality seriously, and once we take one another seriously, and then therefore other people will be compelled to take us in our practices and our culture seriously. But as long as you allow people to demean what you do and why you do it, they don't have a reason to take you seriously, and so they will continue to mock you. Elijah made an example out what happens when you mock my spirituality. And so therefore that's why I address people, places, and things the way that I do. You have a right to feel and think however you want to, but once you come out your mouth and once you set things in operation, I handle that. All right. Much love to each and every one of you guys. I hope you learned something. I hope you grow from this. I hope that you actually support this platform in being true and honest. And I hope that if you're not melanated, that you are a true ally and you come from an honest place. I hope that melanated people that that really are not embracing your melanin, that you find you somewhere else to play safe, and this is not the platform for you, because this is about African sciences, period. And I say this all the time in the opening of my life. My beliefs are deeply rooted. I don't know what you think rooted means, and I don't know what you think deeply means, but I am deeply rooted in the ATRS. Minister Al said, "Thank you for some of us, the ATRS saved our life." Exactly. So I want you to understand. I want us to be knowledgeable and be able to defend. Just like as an apostle, my job is to defend the gospel of the ATRs, the African sciences. And I am a strong contender and defender of the black arts. So I just want you to know I stand proudly in what I do. And I hope that many of you guys take what I said seriously. And I hope that in your particular walk, in whatever ATR or path you're in, that you stand up for that. And I'm not talking about in lip service. Walk in your spiritualities, that there are consequences. They don't need you to naturally throw hands, because if you have spirituality, your spirits will throw hands like nobody business. The fist of fury. We can call fire down from heaven for real. All right. Much love. Thank you so much for your support. Hit those like button, and if this video helped you, comment. If you believe in what we talked about tonight, comment on this particular video so this can go and push this video out here for other people to be enlightened. All right. God bless you.